Modern dating isn't failing because of men or women, it's failing because of what it's turning both into, and most people don't even realize it's happening to them. People say they want love, but their actions look nothing like it. Because today, people don't date for connection, they date for comfort, control, and the option to leave when things get real. And that's why you see things like situationships, endless talking stages, and people who are interested, but never available. This video might sound harsh, but if you've ever been confused in modern dating, you're not crazy, you're just finally seeing it clearly. Let's start with something most people won't admit. People don't actually want love. They want the option of love, without the responsibility that comes with it. And you can see it everywhere. Someone wants your time, your attention, your energy, but the moment you ask for clarity, they disappear. Not because they don't like you, but because clarity removes their options. And modern dating has trained people to always keep options, which leads to something even more dangerous. Emotional unavailability isn't rare anymore, it's become normal. And the scary part? Most people don't even know they're doing it. Think about it. You meet someone. You like them. But instead of expressing it clearly, you text slowly. You act busy. You pretend you don't care that much. Because showing real interest now feels risky. So instead of being rejected, people reject vulnerability first. And over time, that turns into a habit. A habit of holding back. A habit of staying guarded. And eventually, a habit of not knowing how to connect at all. Subscribe if you want more clarity like this. Now this next one might hit a little deeper. Most people think they have a type. But what they actually have, is a pattern. And that pattern usually comes from unhealed experiences. You say you like mysterious people, but what you really mean is emotionally unavailable. You say you like confident people, but sometimes that confidence looks a lot like inconsistency. And here's where it gets dangerous. Your brain confuses familiar feelings with safe choices. So you keep choosing the same kind of person, just in a different body. And every time it ends, you think it's bad luck. But it's not luck. It's repetition. And this is exactly why situationships exist. Because one person wants the connection, and the other wants the benefits without the responsibility. No labels. No expectations. No accountability. Just enough attention to keep you there, but never enough commitment to make it real. And the worst part? People stay in these situations knowing it's going nowhere. Not because they're stupid, but because it feels better than starting over. And that leads to one of the most uncomfortable truths. Most people would rather stay in something that's comfortable and empty, than risk something real and uncertain. Because starting over means facing rejection. It means being seen again. It means not knowing how things will end. So instead, people settle. For inconsistency. For confusion. For almost love. And they call it patience. Now let's address something honestly. Men are not the problem. Women are not the problem. But both are affected, in different ways. Men were raised to suppress emotion. To be strong. To not feel too much. So now, many don't even know how to express what's going on inside them. And women? Women have learned to protect themselves so well, that sometimes, they've also become emotionally unavailable. But nobody talks about that part. So now you have people who don't know how to express emotions, connecting with people who are afraid to fully receive them. And somehow, we expect that to work. And then, dating apps made everything worse. Because now, people aren't people anymore. They're options, profiles, pictures, endless scrolling. And when you believe there's always someone better one swipe away, you stop investing in what's in front of you. You stop being patient. You stop trying. Because why fix something when you can just replace it? And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. Chemistry is not compatibility. Just because it feels intense doesn't mean it's right. In fact, a lot of people are addicted to the emotional highs, the uncertainty, the mixed signals, the anxiety. And they mistake that for attraction. But real compatibility is calm, it's consistent, it's safe. And for many people, that feels boring. Because they've trained their nervous system to only recognize chaos as love. So when you step back and look at everything, the ghosting, the confusion, the inconsistency, you start to realize something. Modern dating isn't confusing. It's revealing. It reveals who avoids accountability. It reveals who is afraid of vulnerability. And most importantly, it reveals who hasn't done the internal work yet. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a dating problem. You have a clarity problem, a self-awareness problem. And until that changes, it won't matter who you meet, you'll keep experiencing the same story, just with a different person. Because the truth is, emotional maturity is the most attractive thing in the world. And right now, it's also the rarest. If you value clarity like this in a world full of confusion, like the video, and subscribe for more timeless principles on relationships and self-awareness. And if someone needs to hear this, send it to them.